Pariyanga Yoga of Sex in Siddha. Pariyanga, or the yoga practiced in bed, or the yoga practiced during sexual activities with a partner, is discussed in Siddha Yoga scripture Tirumandiram. The following is what is mentioned. If you know how to focus prana through Sushumna while engaging in sex, then the enjoyment does not cease. When seeking enjoyment, the breath should stand still. When prana is controlled, thus ejaculation does not occur. The yogi then becomes a master of his senses, a master of himself, a master of enjoyment, and a master of knowledge. This is Pariyanga Yoga. Many focus on the outcome of not ejaculating and completely skip the yoga discussed in these verses. The yoga here is to bring the prana in the Sushumna Nadi, attaining Kevala Kumbhaka by uniting prana and apana. So there is no upward-downward movement, rather it is a union where breath stands still. When this yoga is done while engaging in sex, then the outcome is preventing ejaculation while that yoga is being performed. As the yoga is practiced while in bed with a partner, it is called Pariyanga Yoga. The author calls out ejaculation as that involves a release of apana downwards. As the Pariyanga Yoga has focus on stilling, the downward movement is seized with the natural outcome of preventing ejaculation. After these verses, the scripture also brings another point. It mentions that when this yoga of prana in Sushumna Nadi along with stilling is practiced, then going to urinate or defecate can also be restrained during the practice. Urination and defecation are also downward movement and hence is stilled during this practice. Since there is nothing about sex in these verses, commentators and modern fake yogis teaching sex as yoga happily ignore these verses. In short, to do Pariyanga Yoga, the practitioner first needs to master spinal breathing involving Sushumna Nadi and Kevala Kumbhaka involving stilling of breath. The modern version of Pariyanga Yoga, which focuses on sex, is just ignorance and using sex as a method of teaching in the name of yoga.